Hi Preps. Hi Preps. Today we're going to look at how the words and pictures in a book help us to understand what's happening in the book. I've chosen one of my favourite stories. You may have heard it before. It's called The Boy Who Cried Wolf. And just by looking at the front cover, I already know a little bit about the story. I know that there are some sheep in the story. I wonder if you know what job this boy does. I know, and it's not because I've read the story before, but he has something special in his hand that helps him show the sheep which way they have to go. It helps him manage the sheep. It's called a staff. So I know in the story it's about a boy and he looks after sheep. There might be a wolf in the story. And I know that not because I'm looking at the picture, but because I'm looking at the title. So I have to think about my prior knowledge. What do I already know about wolves? I know that sometimes they're not so friendly. I know that wolves scare a lot of people, and I think they might scare a lot of animals too. Let's read to find out what happens. One day, a boy was watching over his sheep. He was very bored. He wanted to play a trick. "Help! Wolf!" cried the boy. I can tell just by looking at the very first picture that the boy looks very bored. Have a look at his body. It's slumped over. He looks like he's playing a game of noughts and crosses. When I read this part here, he wanted to play a trick. I knew that he was going to do something. Let's see what happens next. Before I even start reading, my eyes go to the picture, the very first picture. There are things in that picture that I can see that tell me that these people here are not very happy. This person here is holding a rolling pin. It looks like he's been doing some baking. He's running thinking that the boy is in trouble because he can't see what's happening here. The boy's laughing. He thinks it's quite funny. But the looks on these people's faces tell me that they don't think it's so funny. Neither does the sheep. They bought some things to protect themselves with them. Let's read and find out. The people of the town ran to help. There was no wolf. The boy laughed. The next week, he did it again. "Help! Wolf!" cried the boy. I haven't got a good feeling about this. I wonder what the people of the town will think when they come again and there will be no wolf. Do you think they'll be happy? Just by looking at the pictures, what do you think is going to happen next? You can pause the story at any time and talk to an adult helper about the story and make some predictions just by looking at the pictures and listening to the words on the page. Children, my eyes again go straight to the pictures because I know the picture is going to help me understand what the writing is saying. Sometimes the pictures actually tell us more than what the writing is saying. Once again, I can see some faces that are not happy. Look at this face, and that one, and that one, and that one. I haven't even started reading yet, but I know that the people in the town are not happy. Look at this man here, he's crossing his hands. Boy's laughing. Laughing is not making the people in the town happy. My eyes are looking to this side. Oh, I see a wolf. Look at their faces. I know what's coming next just by looking at the pictures. I'll read on. Again, the people of the town ran to help. Again, there was no wolf. Again, the boy laughed. Then a wolf really did come for the sheep. We can see how they're feeling. Not very good. Can you predict or think about what will happen next? Do you think the people of the town liked getting tricked? Help! Wolf! Cried the boy. No one came to help. Look at their faces. They're not worried. See the boy up in the tree there? And on this side too. He's really worried now. Look at his face. Is he laughing? Nope. Look at the sheep. They're concerned or worried. Can you see the wolf? He's chasing them. There's the baker we saw before. Still baking bread. They're just going about their business. Do you know why they're not worried? What are they thinking? I bet they're thinking it's just a trick. The boy keeps lying. That's not a good thing. If you keep lying, what happens is people just don't believe you anymore. Let's find out what happens. Straight away, my eyes go to the picture again. I can see that in that first picture, the boy has his hand on his head, like he's scratching his head and thinking, oh my goodness, what have I done? Because he's looking at all of his sheep that he's meant to be looking after and protecting, being chased by a wolf. So his staff here can't help him now. I think he knows it. Look at the next picture. Look at his body. He's not laughing now. His head's down. First word that I think of, he's feeling ashamed. And that just means that he's not very proud of himself. Perhaps he knows he's made a mistake. That's what I'm thinking just by looking at the pictures. Pictures again are helping me understand the story. Town people aren't happy. The wolf chased all the boy's sheep away. The boy learnt a lesson. People don't believe liars, even when they're telling the truth. And we can see that the town people didn't come to help him. Then when they did come, they weren't happy because he had taught them that he was a liar and a tricker. I bet the boy is feeling sorry. And I love this part of the book where it says, the boy learned a lesson. People don't believe liars even when they tell the truth. Well, I'm glad that he learned a lesson. I hope you enjoyed the story just like I did. Remember, it's not something you only have to listen to once. You can turn down the volume and you can have a go at reading it yourself. I enjoyed it. Bye for now, Preps.